76 clubs entered this season's UEFA Champions League, and the 32 teams who remain now know who they'll face in the group stages of the tournament. 12 former champions will take part this season, and after the draw in Monaco, 3 will meet in Group D. Real Madrid and Ajax have 13 titles between them, and they'll be joined by 1997 winners Borussia Dortmund. Manchester City complete the only section where all 4 teams are domestic champions.
Well,
in theory, yes. It's a group with 4 champions, with players from the top international level, with lots of experience. Manchester City have done very well in the last few years, and they want to show it on a European level. So it's a pretty difficult group. But the other teams in our group will also say that being drawn against Real Madrid is not good news.
Yes, it's always the same. They talk about easy group, difficult group, so of course it's not easy. But on the other side, you know, it's great for us. We have a team with a lot of young players. That's what we want. That's what we want to go in the future. We want to develop young players, and this is a great situation for them. So I'm quite happy.
The holders Chelsea have 3 domestic champions for company in Group E. The London club are aiming to become the first team to successfully defend their title in the UEFA Champions League era, and will face another former winner in Juventus. Shakhtar Donetsk and debutants Nordsjælland are the other 2 teams Roberto Di Matteo's side will meet.
It's been fantastic, as you say. It couldn't be better actually, and it's a fantastic experience to be here, and it's fantastic for the whole club and the team to be a part of the best teams in Europe and the finest tournament in the world. So it's fantastic, and the draw.
Of course we can, you know, having experienced it, I think that gives us the confidence to go through. I know a lot of people say that we were lucky, but then we do need a bit of luck some of the time, but having achieved it, I think we've got the capabilities and the desire to do it again.
FC Bayern München will meet Valencia in Group F, the team they beat in the 2001 final, as well as 2 teams who came through qualifying, Lille and Bate Borisov. 3 more clubs who have lifted the trophy will go head-to-head in Group G. FC Barcelona are aiming to win the competition for the 3rd time at Wembley, and will find Spartak Moscow alongside them in Group G.
My feelings? Well, it could have been worse and it could have been better. I think the group is okay. It's understandable that Barcelona will be a favorite in any group, and so naturally in ours too. And the other 3 teams, Benfica, Celtic and Spartak, have equal chances. I think the game against Barcelona will be an interesting one both for the fans and Spartak itself, in Moscow as well as in Barcelona. And the chances against the rest of the teams are 50-50. I would say it's not a bad draw.
Celtic and Benfica are there too, meaning the Scottish side return to the city of their 1967 triumph. Surprisingly, there is only one section which doesn't include a former winner. That is Group B, where Arsenal and Olympiacos will face each other for the 3rd time in 4 seasons at this stage. The Gunners will also reacquaint themselves with Montpellier, the debutants who lost Olivier Giroud to North London over the summer.
At the beginning of the competition, there's a lot of expectation and hope. Our group is very interesting, and we'll try to show what we showed last year, show the values of our club, and why not trouble some of the big teams in this group.
Schalke are also in the section. The final club who will get the first taste of the UEFA Champions League this season are Malaga, who find themselves in Group C alongside the 7-time winners Milan. Russian title winners FC Zenit St. Petersburg and Belgian champions Anderlecht complete the lineup.
Yes, this is not a terrible group. It could have been a tougher group, but we're happy, first of all, to be here. Because to be here is very important to us. We managed to get past the Champions League qualifiers, and to be here at this most important occasion in football. For us, that's already pride and satisfaction. And from here, we move forward with a lot of hope. Because as this is our first time, you can get very far with hope. So we'll see if we can get far in this competition.
Así que esperamos a ver si somos capaces de llegar lejos en la competición.
Group A is where Paris Saint-Germain will reside in their first tournament appearance for 9 years. With the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic in their team, the French club will face two-time winners of the tournament FC Porto, along with Dinamo Kiev and Dinamo Zagreb.
We're satisfied. We have very attractive opponents. Porto are a big name, twice champions of Europe, I think. We have Paris Saint-Germain, with Ibrahimovic and Thiago, with Ancelotti and Leonardo, our old acquaintance and namesake, Dinamo Kiev. We think we can do something this season, and that we will finally, after a long time, have the opportunity to see Dinamo not only in the Champions League, but Dinamo after the winter, and during the spring too.
Manchester United won the competition at Wembley in 1968 and were in the final the last time it was staged there in 2011. The Red Devils are in Group H alongside SC Braga, Galatasaray and Cluj.
I would think after the disappointment of the tournament last season, I think Alex will be quite happy with that first group. Always difficult with teams you don't know, because you've got to try all the time. But you look at the group and you would say the two teams qualify, so I don't think there'll be too much trouble.
The group stage gets underway on Tuesday, September the 18th.